Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to the garden. Today's video, I'm just going to take you down to B&M and show you what's new in stock today. Again, it's a Monday delivery day here, so popped in to see what's new. As you can just see in front of me here, we do have the pallet from a few days ago, if you didn't catch that video. I won't go too much into it here, but we've got some Phoenix Robellini palms. You've got some the Phoenix Snariensis of varying sizes. We've also got some of the Yucca Jewel and a couple of the large Trachycarpus palms that come in at the 150-pound mark. But we have seen here, guys, there is a new pallet just down here, which I'm going to take you down to and have a look at and see if there's anything new. So just to show you here, guys, we've got some new dahlias in. Great plants again, if you're looking for something inexpensive, coming in at just £6.50. Lots of different varieties. We've got a lot of the summer bedding plants. But as we just come down here to show you the more tropical side of things, we do have a new load of sort of bananas in. So we've got the Ensete Ventricrosa Morelli, which I'll just cut to show you my large one briefly. So you can just see here, this is my Ensete Morelli, purchased from B&M. This has been overwintered for 2 seasons now, making it 3 years old. You can just see leaf size now. We're probably at about 6 to 7 foot per leaf, and this plant is now over the top of that's a 6-foot fence in the back there. If I stick my hand up, I can barely reach the top of the leaf now. Really a lovely plant. I'd highly recommend getting these, but make sure you do dry store correctly, which we've done a video on that, but I'm going to do a new one this year as well, so if you haven't caught that, certainly check that out. Now with these guys, it is not sort of ground hardy as opposed to something like the Musa basjoo green, which they've got in again. So it's your standard Musa basjoo. I would say it's kind of one of the gateway plants into tropical gardening. You know, if you're kind of thinking to venture in, you haven't got any plants yet, Musa basjoo is a pretty good choice for that. Let me just jump to quickly show you the difference you get in size. So show you the 2-year and 4-year growth on these. This is 1 year's overwintered, so a 2-year-old plant, nearly at, well, almost that's a 6-foot fence, so coming up to about 4.5, 5 foot on that one there. And this is what you'd be looking to expect after about 4 years. You can see top sort of paddles here, nearing on about 15 foot tall. Started off as one plant, and we've got loads in here now. You can just see. So certainly worth, and these were all protected and overwintered using the straw, fleece, and sort of plastic builder's bag method. So as you can see, very big in just a short period of time. I will do a overwintering video when it comes closer to the time to show you, but also here we've got the Musa Acumata Dwarf Cavendish. Now this is not ground hardy at all. This one does produce edible bananas, while this one, Musa basjoo, does not produce edible bananas on that side. You can just see as well, got some of the Festucia grass back in, which I love these, great sort of architectural plant, and for the most part hardy in the UK as well. Just at the top here you can see some of the cannas as well, lots of different varieties of cannas, coming in at $12.50, so a little bit larger than the other ones last week. You can just see Golden Flame, a few other new ones, yellow. You can also see back here we've got one, it's going to be hard to see, this is Bronze Peach just behind this lavender here. So with that said, yeah, if you haven't checked out our previous videos on this, certainly feel free to do so. But with that said, if you're not part of the channel, feel free to join, and always, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.